We're back here on our program, The Platform, and we're speaking with these two wonderful entertainers. I can call you Bahamian entertainer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You sure?
Yeah, man.
Okay, okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Bahamian / solution.
Yeah, it's 100% both ways, you know.
100% both ways?
Yeah.
That's 200%.
That's how we roll. We keep pushing for more, you know what I mean?
Benje always travels with both flags.
Yeah.
It's always supporting both places.
Yeah, because it's both. Like, I grew up both places. I went to secondary school in both places, you know, so, you know, I did most of my secondary schooling in the Bahamas.
Okay.
You know, I grew up on the Junkanoo culture, also in Camp Road. You know, as a young boy, before I went to St. Lucia doing bands, drum set, and live bands and stuff. You know, so I actually grew up on marching bands and Junkanoo. As a kid, you know, back home then was live bands, soca music and reggae music. So I was back and forth between that every year.
Which instrument do you play?
Well, a drummer. I'm a drummer.
Okay.
But I produce music, so I just use my keyboards and do whatever.
Okay, all right. Yeah. That's easy these days, right? Just to use.
No, it's not easy, you know. It's not easy. It's not easy. People just say easy because it looks easy, but it's not. Because if it was easy, everybody here would have a hit song.
Would have a hit song?
A hit tune, or would be producing hit records every time.
No, I'm not talking about the songs that you sing.
I'm saying to make it.
Yes.
No, I said no. It's not. If it was easy, everyone would be making #1 tracks and having songs out. It's not that easy. You know, you gotta have the passion. You gotta have the energy. You gotta have the right feel. You know.
Talking about passion, Patrice, you certainly have a tremendous amount of passion for what you do, having been as productive as you've been in the last few years, eh?
It only takes passion. It would only be passion to keep me going.
Yeah.
I was not always in the music field. I actually worked in finance and accounting, and then into compliance.
Okay.
And after the passing of my mother, I decided to go after my dreams, do what I love, and I haven't looked back since. And it's been amazing. I mean, I stay booked and busy.
Your mother wanted you to stay in finance and accounting, eh?
No, she actually was my #1 fan. She always wanted me to sing, which is why I just made the decision to just go for it, because I realized life is short. She was always my #1 fan.
Very good, very good.
Making sure I was ready for each performance, encouraging me. She'd always be in the audience, cheering me on.
Have you done any musical videos?
I have several on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah, you gotta go put in your Google search bar, put in Patrice Murrell, or Patrice Murrell Music, Patrice Murrell Bahamas.
Yes.
See all my music videos pop up.
Well, we have to play some of it near the end of the show.
Yes, I love introducing you to these great things.
You introduced me to all of these young artists in the country. Some of the people I never met before. You know, this is my second time meeting Benje.
Yes.
But Benje has been around for a long time. So it shows you that I'm out of touch, right?
Yes, and with your local Bahamian talent, because I've been right here under your nose and you didn't even know.
Exactly. I
Who
didn't.
knew?
You see, boy, aging is something else, eh? Aging is, and you know, if I ask my sons and daughters now, they would tell me everything about Benje and Patrice. And
Yeah, they get so mad at you, right? They're like, I can't believe that you said you didn't know
yes, you know, I have a daughter who said, Daddy, you should be ashamed. You don't know them. Well, how come you don't know them? I'm in a different world or something.
Yes.
But I listened to your Rest of My Life. What was the inspiration for that?
I really was just listening to one of Benje's tracks, and the song, when he played the track for me, I automatically started humming this melody. I'm really good with melodies. That's how I start all of my songs. I write from a melody. And as I started humming, Benje was like, what's that you're humming? And I just was like, I don't know. And he said, hum it again. And so I started humming it again. And then he's like, record that. And we recorded it, and from that I just kept singing. I just kept building on this feeling of wanting to be with someone for the rest of my life. It's just, if you think of anybody that you care about or that you love or somebody that you think you want to spend the rest of your life with, that's where it came from. And as soon as the song got released, people were asking for it to be played at weddings and, you know, just falling in love with it. So I'm glad it makes people feel good.
So you wrote all of the words yourself?
Yes, I
lyrics?
did, and I collaborated with Mr. Benjamin as well, Allexander.
So you had a hand in the lyrics as well?
Yes, he did.
Is that right? Very good.
It's so nice that all of these creative people get to work together and then spend time with each other and get inspired by one another. So that's why I think it keeps flowing and that they're just on the move, working with everybody.
We learn from one another. You
Yeah.
know, it's a different motivation from one another. It's it's a joy to see everyone succeed. You know, it gives you a push to do more, even if we all do different things and some of the same things, but every success is just like, all right, let's go, you know. So that just is a continuous motion, uplift.
You spoke about music and getting it marketed getting your music marketed, and then I sense that your focus was really here and the Caribbean, but that is we have the U.S. market, the European market, the Asian market. The rest of your life is a powerful sound, and it ought to be universal.
Yes.
What are you doing to
I
market
agree.
it universally?
We've started making strides. The music has already been promoted in New York and being played on radio stations within the U.S. I got a call right after the release. Somebody was in West Palm Beach and they were like, Patrice, you have a song called Rest of My Life? The song was playing in West Palm Beach and I didn't even know. So it's incredible the reach that music has, and social media as well. The good thing is that you have streamable and downloadable platforms now like iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Apple Music. People are able to access your music from all over the globe. And you put your music on SoundCloud and Spotify, and people attach your music to playlists. And before you know it, you know, somebody globally across the world in Hong Kong is listening to your music and enjoying it, and downloading it, sending you a clip of them singing your song.
How do you get remunerated from all of these platforms?
Well, you have to be registered as an artist with a recognizable registered music company. So I suggest all serious musicians to do that. And once you're properly registered and your music is properly copywritten, then those companies track the radio play and the streams and the downloads.
And it's rather difficult to do that, to track with so many outlets for your music, yes?
It is, I'm sure.
I mean, the people, that's their job to track the music. That's what they do. You know, there's ways to do it. That's, you know. So people that this is just the education of the music is a lot going on. It's not just tracks releasing. That's why, as I was saying, I was not promoting the tracks only Caribbean, because on these platforms it's global. You know, I went to New York to push the rhythm also. Then I released Patrice. I had a call in the station. I released the track. She was featured as a new artist on the station. I was there last year. I paid to go and do an interview on the station last year. This year I did it free. So I went to Miami. I push it wherever I go. I distribute the music. You know, I search I send these tracks to a DJ from Africa yesterday who I met online. So I send them all over Africa, London, you know, Canada. I have a lot of DJ friends all over. They send me videos in the craziest places they play the music. Yeah.
Yes, I've actually heard from a couple artists that on these outlets that people from around the world would be really tuned into Bahamian music and be buying it. You can see where the people are from that are buying the music.
Yeah, you know,
right?
because they can leave emails. Then again, you could still check. You could see the areas where it's coming from. You could see everything. Yeah, you can see it all. So, but then again, that's still not going to help you. Still got, even if it's on these platforms, it's marketing again. It's just on these platforms where 1 million tracks a day coming out and yours just going to go. How are you going to push it? So you got to keep marketing it on social media, ads, you know, what we're doing right here, we keep doing it, we're on the street. There's a lot of different marketing. You know, it's not really Caribbean, it's the whole globe. But every day is a different reach. We try to reach and reach and reach.
Benji, so on this rhythm, there's you and Patrice and Sammy Star, and are there going to be other artists, or are there?
Yeah, I got one song getting mixed and mastered now. It's an artist from Jamaica. His name is Real VI. I got another Bahamian artist who lives in Florida. His name is Jay Shepard. I got a guy from St. Lucia, 5-time Soca Monarch King, Arthur Allen. Yeah, so.
Oh, wow, so it could just keep growing.
So no, because it's like we pushing the who's right in the Bahamas because everybody else is out. So we just pushing the first leg of the rhythm. Everybody else gonna come on the rhythm, the individual tracks, and then we're gonna push everything again. Because whenever they get their track, it's a new track in Jamaica. It's gonna be a new track in St. Lucia for Arthur. It's gonna be a new track in Florida for my guy. Then they're gonna re-release all the songs again because people gonna wanna hear, yo, this Jamaican rhythm was this Jamaican artist on this rhythm. Any other songs on the rhythm, they might listen to Patrice Murrell song. They might listen to mine. They might fall on Sammy Star track. Then the same thing for Florida. One of his friends would be like, that's a rhythm, that's nice. Any other tracks in the rhythm, they might fall on my track, they might fall on Sammy Star track. So that's how we just collaborate and try to push and get it out, network, do what we can.
What inspired people like yourselves to get involved at this level? You know, as I said, Bianca's been bringing a number of young musicians to this program. And I ask them from time to time, how did you get involved? What inspired you? You know, here you are in accounting and finance and compliance and all of that. And you knew that you liked singing, but what inspired you to do what you are doing now? For
me, it started since I was a little girl. If you ask my dad, I came out of the womb, he said, singing.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was a baby. He recalls he distinctly remembers me singing when he and my mother were at a restaurant and I was in the baby carriage. They rest me on the table. And I think may have been about 5 months. And he said, Patrice, you started singing along with the music on the radio. And he's like, he didn't think that was possible. Singing is just something that was just in my blood. My father is a classical pianist. My mom loves singing. She grew up singing in the Lucayan Chorale here in the Bahamas. So music was always in my home. And they always encouraged me to pursue my music and sing wherever I could. So it was just undeniable. I was always the person singing at a wedding, or somebody would ask me to sing in church and family functions. So it became natural for me. Even though I worked in banking, I still sang on the side. I was always moonlighting, singing in hotels or at different events. So it was a natural progression for me to go into it full time. It was just understanding the culture and the business of it. And it works because I have a business background, so I'm a savage when it comes to the business now.
Yes.
I learn how to handle my business when it comes to music, so it works. It's just, now I'm just doing what I got to do, and I love it.
Good. And what about you, Benji?
I started from my dad. I grew up with my dad playing music. He's a chef. But then he would always play music. He used to love being on radio stations, always be singing and freestyling in the house. You know, so I got that from him. But he was more in the kitchen. And then I just stuck with the music when I realized, like, that's all I really love this thing. I took it serious, you know, and I just try to motivate myself most of the time.
Okay, very good. I have to take another break. This is the platform, and we'll come right back.